Hi everybody, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Taurus. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is good for all placements of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. And just a quick reminder, we are in eclipse season and it's really intense. Now you guys know I'm not an astrologer, I'm a psychic, but I was looking at what is coming in because I feel it in the cards, right? That's the part I really tap into and I love it because it really reveals itself through me in the cards. So on September 7th is the Pisces lunar eclipse. So Pisces is the opposite sign to Virgo, but yet they really get along well. I have a lot of friends that are Pisces and they just get along swimmingly. Sorry, Pisces, I had to say it. So this blood moon eclipse marks a potent time for emotional release, spiritual growth, and the closure of old life chapters, especially related to themes of compassion, intuition, and faith. That is going to be on September 7th. That is the Pisces lunar eclipse. I'm in Florida, I'm in the United States, so that's what it will be for my time. It might be different wherever you're located, if you're in Australia or somewhere else over there. Also happening this month in September, we have on September 21st, we have the Virgo solar eclipse, right? This eclipse is seen as a potent reset point. Get ready, everybody. A potent reset point bringing a wave of renewal and transformation related to themes of work, health, and service. So get ready. It's going to be intense for all signs. So I can already feel it. I personally am a Virgo with a Gemini moon. Both are ruled by Mercury. So I'm really going to be feeling it. I already am. My birthday's on the 8th. And that Pisces solar or lunar eclipse, excuse me, is on the 7th. Oh my God. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right. And I want to take a moment to say, if you have not seen my daily videos, I'm now doing daily readings for the channel also. So if you can, go ahead and check it out and let me know in the comments if you like it. If a lot of people like it, I'm going to continue doing it. If not, then I'm going to take my energy and put it elsewhere, like into the zodiac readings. But I read for myself every day, so I'm going to start reading for the channel. All right, so here we go. What does the universe want to tell Taurus today? I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards. And I never say this, but I always ask for your best and highest good to come in, right? Because why wouldn't I? I want the best for you. All right, so what does the universe want to tell Taurus today? Oh my God, how beautiful. The Chariot, first card out, with the Magician, and the Two of Wands, with the Star card, with the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles for your opportunity, another ace. We have the Ace of Swords. Oh my God. Oh my God, and another ace. So we're looking at your main cards, and then I'll get clarifiers as we go. And I just want to say, let's look around the room really quick. First thing that really jumps out at me, and I'm getting goosebumps just looking at them, is you have three aces. You have in your, well, oh my God, I'm already getting downloads. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords in your opportunity. We have the Ace of Cups in your challenge. We have the Ace of Pentacles in your guidance and advice from Spirit. Now, in your overall energy, we have two major arcanas, the Chariot and the Magician. And then in the guidance and advice, we have another one. So we have three major arcanas in this reading, which is the Star. So we have a nice mixture of energy. We also have Pentacles and we have Wands. So we are missing, well, we have the Ace of Swords. What are we missing? So, interesting. Let's go ahead and get, sorry, I'm getting downloads. So I think Taurus, there's something very special coming in for you right now. I'm just going to tell you that right now. And I think that this eclipse season, this whole month of September is going to be a radical transformation for you. Not just transformational. I think this is going to be radical. And I'm going to show you why as we get into it. It'll be interesting to see what the clarifiers are going to be, because I'm just getting all kinds of information coming down. So let's go ahead and take a look at your energy first, and then I'll get clarifiers as we go. Chariot is your recent past. The Magician is your present energy right here, right now. Your near future is the Two of Wands. So the major arcana, and you've got 2 in your energy field, that is that big sweeping energy that's going to go over months and years, whereas the minor arcana are going to be your day-to-day activities and routines that actually support that major arcana big sweeping movement. So we're looking at your recent past, which is the Chariot. That is victory and success coming in for you. This is telling me you're trusting your intuition and you're using that as guidance. And Taurus, you're usually very grounded. So this is telling me that you're really making some moves. You're going for something really intense in your life. A big sweeping move, something that's a radical transformation for yourself. That's huge. So whether it's going to be in relationships, whether they're platonic, romantic, having a child, adopting a pet, whether it's going to be work or career or retirement, your finances, your health, right? Again, travel, relocation, location, some type of movement, whatever that is for you. I feel radical transformation is coming in for you, but you are trusting your gut, almost like maybe some of you are actually taking a risk and you're trusting a hunch and you're going for it, and that is bringing you victory and success. Like you see something that you want and you feel it and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. Even if it's out of character for you, I feel like this is what you're doing. It's like this radical transformation. Then we have your present energy as the Magician. You are tapped in. You're tapped into yourself and you're tapped into source. You are really the master manifester right now. All these transformations that are coming in with these eclipses, it's this energy that's so potent for you. You're able to really transform your life. And it doesn't have to be just one aspect. It can be all the different aspects or everything. When if you're someone that's literally picking up and moving to another country, that is a radical change. It's new friends, new language, new food, new water, new air, new culture. Maybe the air is cleaner, maybe it's dirtier. You know, you're being exposed to all kinds of stuff. Maybe they wear different clothing. You know, it's just like everything is different time zone. Like everything is turned on its head momentarily until you adjust. But this is you reinventing yourself. Whatever it is that you're trying to transform, now is the time. You are making that conscious effort. This is you tapping into all the tools in your tool belt. So maybe you do know several languages, or maybe you don't and you just don't care and you're just going to go and you will learn while you are there, right? Through immersion. This is something that's definitely coming through. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're definitely in charge of your life, and you're taking calculated risks. I feel with both of those cards, you're really tapped into something. Then we get to your near future. This is you clarifying your intention. So this tells me that you've accomplished some transformations in your present energy. When you get into your near future, it's now you're going on to the next step, clarify your intention. So I think you have successfully completed some things, and then it's about completing more, doing more changes, because we're always constantly evolving as we move through time. So that is something that's coming in. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. So that Magician energy is very powerful for you. I just want to show you this picture again. See how he is in control of all the magic. He sees several steps ahead, like a chess player. And he's able to manipulate his energy into manifesting his own destiny. And that, Taurus, is what's coming in for you. Really crazy. Let me go ahead and pull some cards. Okay, so those two fell out. And that is the Emperor and the Death card. More major arcanas. Okay, let's get a couple more. All right. Here we go. We have the Empress, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. Wow. So, Taurus, recent past, we've got the Chariot, victory and success. And that's being clarified by two major arcana. So those are all major arcanas in your recent past. The Emperor and the Death card. We have Aries energy and Scorpio energy with Cancer energy. So two water signs. And then we've got fire. So to me, this is really talking about that victory and success is because you're taking a leadership position. Again, you are stepping up to the plate and you're seizing what it is. Even if it's a hunch, you have your armor on and you're willing to take that chance and to go for it. You're willing to take that risk. That's something that's definitely coming in. And then you are doing release work. This is part of your transformation. You are releasing what no longer serves you. You're getting rid of dead weight. So this is going to be emotional baggage. This is going to be people, places, things, ideas, things that no longer serve you. You're not removing something that might have a little bit of benefit to you. It's not that severe, but you are removing things that are toxic and unhealthy. And that's something I definitely feel that that's coming in for you. Or anything or anyone that might be holding you back. Maybe they're a nice person, but they are not supportive of you and they try and run interference. That's the kind of energy that you are releasing. You're not letting it block you as you're on your life path, because this is the card of change and transformation. And like I said, you are undergoing radical transformation. So it's about you really looking at that in detail, what can be released, and you're taking ownership of it and leadership, and you're just doing the work. And look at, he is all four kings put together. This is that beautiful divine masculine energy. One of the things I want you to see is he is calm, cool, and in control. There's no emotional outburst. He sees it for what it is, but he does have his armor on. So if he sees something, he can jump to action at a moment's notice. That's what's coming in for you. You're kind of waiting, very mature, and then when you see that opportunity, you go for it. That's what's coming in your recent past. Then we look at your present energy, and it's this magician, beautiful energy, that conscious will to power to create and manifest something for you. It's controlling your destiny to put it out into the universe. And it's being clarified by, now we've got the divine feminine, the Empress, and the Seven of Swords. So now we have, first we had the divine masculine and Scorpio energy over here with that Death card. Now we have the divine feminine and the Seven of Wands. So now she is all four queens put together. Again, a very mature energy, right? The queens, just like the kings, have achieved a lot, right? And she is the Empress, so she is all four queens put together. She has mastered each queen element, and that's why she is now the Empress. This is that divine feminine where now everything is easy. She's done the work. She is accomplished. She's sitting pretty. So with this magician energy and the Empress, this is all about everything being easy for you. You've gone within. The queens have an inward focus, whereas the kings have that outward focus over the realm. You've gone within. You know what your will to power is, what your desires are, what it is that you want to manifest, and you're stepping into your power, and it's easy. This is you striving for your idealized life. You're giving birth to something in a very creative way, which is your new life, this transformation that's coming in. It's always radical. Can you believe? I mean, but with this energy of the eclipses, it's like everything is heightened. It's on high. Then we've got the Seven of Wands. This is you defending your position. You're defending what it is that you're doing, even if people around you don't understand, because these people that represent these wands, they don't understand. And again, that's part of why you're releasing what doesn't serve you. You're standing your ground, even up against people that don't get it. You're putting up healthy boundaries, and those might even be some people that are being released because they're not supporting you. It's one thing to have a back and forth and to engage in a type of dialogue, this discourse where you're hearing other people's opinions, because that's how you can learn and you grow and you bounce ideas off of each other and you see who has a sound argument. It's another when people are just not supportive because they don't have maybe the intellectual capacity to even understand what it is that you're trying to do, or they are emotional dwarfs and they don't even have the emotional firepower to support you to see the big picture. Because everybody's at a different stage of development. This is you standing your ground and not settling. You are moving forward with your will and determination to succeed. Remember, we have the Chariot, first card out. That's your present energy. Then we get into the near future, the Two of Wands. Clarify your intention, being clarified by the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Again, striving for your idealized life. So you figure with that Emperor energy, he's all four kings put together. Well, now you've got the King of Pentacles. So think of it as the King of Pentacles twice. In also clarifying that Chariot because it's part of the Emperor's energy. So this is you looking at the 3D and everything that you've achieved and attained in it, all that hard work you've put in it, you're planning and preparing for the future. And that's what you're doing. You need to clarify your intention so you can plan and prepare for the future, because that is paramount. You're looking ahead several moves as part of that Magician energy too. This is Taurus. This is your earth energy. This is you really figuring out what it is that you want and put that will and determination to it. This is you striving to everything you want in your idealized 3D life. So again, we're looking at relationships, work and career, finances, your health. We're looking at education, travel, retirement. You know, it's like everything. You know, doing those bucket list trips, taking care of grandkids. It's everything in the 3D world. That is what this king is representing, and he's very, very successful. It's also being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. You're taking an assessment. You're always doing a check-in, right? You're always doing an assessment to take in that information, look around you. Am I still on the right path? Any new information come in? Because maybe it is, and maybe that's where you would just pivot or tweak it a little bit. Maybe you're going here and now new information came in, you just go over here a little bit more and that's more successful than here. Maybe you're going to stall out here, just tweak it a little bit and you're continuing on your path for success. That's what intelligent people do. You're looking at it. Has all the work I've put into something, is it paying off? Am I getting the desired results? And if not, then you pivot. If you are, great, continue forward. It's taking that type of assessment, looking at everything that's going on around you. That is your current energy. Wow. So let's go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. We have the Star card, the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is your first ace that we're going over. But we start with the Star card. This is the first card out. And the guidance and advice from Spirit, and then I'll get clarifiers. This is you reaching for the stars. Spirit is saying, don't hold back. Think big. Put yourself out there. Remember, the Chariot was your first card. That's Julius Caesar riding into Rome. That is big. You're thinking big. You're reaching for the stars. This is part of your renewal. This is your hope and your faith and your feeling of renewal of self. This is your connection with the cosmos, with the universe. You are putting yourself out there. Universal consciousness. You are tapped in. Part of that is the Chariot and that Magician energy, because we're looking at this major arcana movement. You are literally reaching for the stars. It's huge. It's like the thing legends are made of. That's what's happening for you. This is your guidance and advice from Spirit. It's no small reading that's coming in for you. I told you I was getting these downloads. It is a big move for you. I mean, it's big. Then we have the Ace. Oh my God, I just looked down. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is literally a golden opportunity. So all aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings. And so far you have 3. Okay, and these are the main cards. I haven't even done the clarifiers for them yet. You have 3 main cards as aces. Ace of Pentacles, and then we've got Swords and Cups. The only one you're missing as a main card is the Ace of Wands. So we've got this Ace of Pentacles. He is presenting you with the toadstone ring, all that magic. Well, this is a golden opportunity in the 3D, but it also has protection. This is telling me that because you've got that Magician too, when we're talking about magic and energy, right? And controlling your energy and bringing it in through manifestation, that you've got some protection against supernatural mischief. Someone needs to hear that. So you have protection against something that is external to you that might want to come in and throw a wrench in what it is that you're manifesting. So again, this is protecting you with a spiritual element. And this is in the 3D, right? So this is literally that golden opportunity that presents, just like I said before with Pentacles, with relationships, career, and so forth. This is your ace. And that is this King's ace. So I have to say, it's a huge energy. So maybe it's a new relationship coming in. Maybe it is an opportunity for you to start a new career, a business, retire. Maybe it's for you to take charge of your health or your finances. It's anything in the 3D. Maybe it's just, you deciding that you want to join the country club and begin playing golf somewhere. You've decided, okay, that's the club for me. It's anything in the 3D, right? It's whatever your example is that you want to do. Maybe your idea of a new beginning in the 3D, because it's the material world, you're going to go buy a Birkin, whatever it is, right? So it's you really going and having a good time, treating yourself to something that you truly love. Maybe that's what you're manifesting in. You want a Birkin, you want this, you want that, right? It's putting it out there. All right. Then we have the other card that's going to be the Four of Pentacles. This is a stubborn, stuck energy. This is that fixed energy. It's locked up. So Spirit is saying when you get into this, take a good look at that and try and be a little more flexible in your life, because when you get that stubborn, stuck energy, you're actually repelling your manifestation. So there is something to this. It's not where everything just goes smoothly. You're going to have some things come up along the way. And one of them is a stubborn, stuck energy. Maybe there's some aspect of your life that you don't want to shift out of, but you need to. And it's you just taking a good look at that, acknowledging it, and then moving through it. Again, this is a general reading. Maybe you don't have that in your life right now. It comes up later, but it's coming in your energy field now. So let's go ahead and get clarifiers. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords and the Five of Swords. So many court cards. All right. So when we're looking at this star card, you're reaching for the stars. It is being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So this is really talking about slow and steady wins the race. You are reaching for the stars. It's a radical move, right? It's a big trajectory. Slow and steady wins the race. You just keep moving forward at your own pace. Stay grounded, stable, secure. You're planning and preparing for the future, and you are on a mission, because all knights are on a mission. And your king sent you on that mission, okay? And the Queen is here also. So you are really on a mission that's coming through in this 3D world, whatever it is you're trying to create for yourself. Definitely go for it. But again, slow and steady wins the race. We also have the King of Cups. So this King of Cups is really talking about getting in touch with your emotion. He has explored his emotions to such a deep level that nothing is going to surprise him. It's not his first rodeo. He is very much in tune with his feelings of love, all of his emotions, his intuition, and his connection to Source. He is love. Source is love. And it is that connection, that flow. And he has it. And he's also the most intuitive of all the kings. And that is something that is your guiding factor, just like the Chariot right above it. It's you reaching for the stars, trusting your intuition, following your heart, not being swayed by anything emotionally, no drama, and slow and steady wins the race. Then we look at this Ace of Pentacles. With that, protection from supernatural mischief. And it's being clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So really, we've got the King and Queen here. They are a power couple. They both plan and prepare for the future. So definitely great cards to receive. Plus, you're an earth sign, right? I am too. I'm Virgo. This is your earth sign. So we have this where we've got the Queen of Pentacles and we've got the Seven of Swords. So with that ace, this is you being very strategic on your energy, your thoughts, your words, your ideas, what it is that you're actually doing, how you're bringing about whatever it is you're working on into the 3D, because you have opportunity and maybe plural coming in. It might be more than one. Be very strategic about it. Really look at things very carefully, because this is you working and planning and preparing for your future. So you don't want to make a mistake. I'm not scaring anybody, but that's just the nature of the pentacles of the Knight, the Queen, and the King. They don't want to make a mistake, and that's why that Knight goes slow. It's the slowest moving Knight in the deck, because he takes one steady foot in front of the other. He's very cautious. He's very careful. He's very plodding along. That can be boring to the other Knights, but that is his trait. And that is what this Queen is all about too. She knows her worth and value. She's worked hard to get that pentacle. She will not give it up easily. She attracts abundance and prosperity to her. She has a big open heart, but she is also slow and steady wins the race. She's practical, stable, grounded, secure. She's not going to move quickly. Pentacles don't move quickly. They move very slowly. But they also have a lot of abundance and prosperity with them. That's what is coming in. Then we have this Four of Pentacles, that stubborn, stuck energy, being clarified by the King of Swords and the Five of Swords. So it's by thoughts, words, and ideas. So this King of Swords is saying whatever it is that's going on with you, it's about you getting clarity from a very mature point of view, because he's the king. So it's you looking outward. So that tells me it's not something that's going to be internal that's making you feel stubborn and stuck. It might be an outside influence, a person, a place, a thing, an idea, maybe something that happened in the world, and that has caused you to have a stubborn, stuck energy. And maybe it's your reaction to something, but this is you seeing it for what it is, seeing the truth, and that's going to help give you the ability to then turn that stubborn, stuck energy into something a little more flexible. Because this is also swords, and this is where it's kind of like if you're in an argument and something is said and it's ugly, you can't take your words back, and they penetrate into you. You don't have that protective shield up. So maybe it was something on the news. Maybe it was something a neighbor said. Maybe it was someone a stranger said. You got into an argument at the grocery store or something, you know. It's one of those energies where you can't take it back and it sticks and you don't like it. That might be something that locked you up. Somebody said something and you got really pissed off and you kind of just said, fuck it, I'm not going to do anything. And you just hold on to that pentacle, and now you're in that stubborn, stuck energy. Relax and move it and shift that around and allow it to be more flexible, so you can go with that flow and start attracting that abundance and prosperity, because that happens to people a lot. And especially right now, so many people are getting triggered on things. That's what this card represents. So look for the truth. Really see it for what it is. I think because the King has that outward focus. It's about you looking to see what in your exterior world that you have a relationship to your environment. What was the trigger? And seeing it for what it is and not letting it dominate you. It's you then regaining control over your reaction to it and giving that flexibility back to yourself. All right, that's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and then your challenge. So your opportunity is another ace. We've got the Ace of Swords. You have an opportunity right now to get tremendous clarity in your life. This is great. So, I mean, who doesn't want clarity? This is for you to see something for what it is, to stand in your truth, and to act accordingly. This is the well, it's an arrow in this. This is the sword of communication. Maybe there's some words that need to be spoken right now to a loved one, to a boss or a coworker, or just somebody in general, a friend or a neighbor. And it's just, you need to speak your piece right now, you know, in a very intelligent way, right? It's never, you don't want to start an argument, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe there's just something that needs to be said. Maybe it's setting boundaries. Maybe it is just speaking your truth or standing in your truth. But it's something that is pivotal, and it's an opportunity for you. I think it's powerful because of all of this stuff that's coming in. And I'm just going to say this again. This eclipse, we're talking about the Virgo solar eclipse, is potent in the reset point, and I feel like this is resetting for you. It's bringing a wave of renewal and transformation, releasing what no longer serves you. This is change and transformation. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. And then it's also related to work, health, and service. Now that's the Virgo one. When we're looking at Pisces, it's the same thing. Time for emotional release. This is the one that's going to happen first on the 7th. Emotional release, spiritual growth, and the closure of old life chapters. The easiest example, maybe you're going through a divorce, or there's been a breakup, or you switched jobs, or an investment didn't work out. And you know what? You're putting it behind you. You've dealt with it. You've gone through the emotional up and down from it. Maybe it's a financial thing that you already did your tailspin and now you've recovered. Whether you have your finances or not, but you've recovered from the idea of what just took place. You're coming to terms with it and you're putting it behind you and you're moving forward. I'm telling you, this is so transformational for every sign, but this is what's coming through for you, Taurus. It's huge. Okay, so that was your opportunity. I'm going to get clarifiers in a minute. Let's look at your challenge. Your challenge is the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Love. This is your intuition, your connection to source, your emotions. It's in your challenge position. So let's find out why it's in your challenge position. Is your challenge impossible? No. Your challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it. And when you do, it's incredibly rewarding. But it is not impossible. But it's interesting. They're both aces. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Just great cards. I love this reading for you. Okay, we've got the Page of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. That's for your opportunity. For your challenge, we've got the Knight of Cups, Prince Charming, and the Queen of Cups. It's all cup energy. Wow. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's start with your opportunity. I'm a Virgo. I have to go in my order. My little Virgo cat. So we've got in your opportunity the Ace of Swords. It is being clarified by the Page of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So for you to be able to have that moment of clarity, of truth, of communication, it's you being really curious. So there must be something in your field that you're really curious about, that maybe you're wondering about a connection with someone, something that happened at work, some interaction, and now you're looking for your clues and your answers. And that is kind of like you doing the groundwork before you speak your truth or before you even have that clarity. I think that helps pave the way for you to get even more clarity on something that's coming in for you, because you want the truth at the end of the day. If you're being a detective with that Page of Swords, that's allowing you to look at all of the truth if you're doing your groundwork and really make a smart, educated decision for yourself in something. And along with the Three of Pentacles, this is you doing that quality work. So this is you being curious, asking quality questions, getting quality answers. Quality people, quality work, setting a strong foundation. This can also be the card of marriage. So whatever it is that you're looking for, this is something that's really powerful that's coming in for you. This is that teamwork makes the dream work kind of card. So if it is a relationship, if it is work, starting your own business, getting clarity, maybe you're standing in your truth and you're going to tell people that you love around you something that's important to you. This is quality people, quality work, strong foundation. This is people that are going to be very supportive of you. If they're not supportive of you, that's something you need to look at in your life. And maybe that's something that is a truth that's going to come in a really loud manner. It's very resounding, right? Okay, that is your opportunity. Your challenge is this Ace of Cups. So you have a challenge to get in the flow, right? Let's explain this Ace. So this is you being in the flow. This is mind, body, soul, connection up to source flow. It's your connection. It's also your intuition opening up, love and your emotions. So this is you being in the flow. And this deck is a little different. This also talks about you being noble. So you'll see this beautiful, majestic swan on the water, right? We're looking at emotions. Then there's its reflection, and it's wearing a tiara and a jeweled necklace. That is a reminder that you are noble. That's your reflection. Whether the people around you see it or not, you know that you're noble, and so does Source, right? This is you carrying yourself that way at all times, even if the world around you can't see it because it's a mess. Let's face it, when we look out at what's going on in the world. So it's kind of like, you know you're noble and you're acting accordingly. You are true to your sacred self. Now, this is in the challenge position. So why is it in the challenge position? Because it's about you getting in touch with your emotions right now. You need to get in touch with your heart. We've got the Knight of Love and the Queen of Love for their Ace of Love. Different deck, but it's all cup energy. So this is about you following your heart. This is you bringing your cup of love forward into the future. So with everything that's going on in these cards, there really wasn't a lot of cup energy. That tells me you're more focused in the pentacle realm. So with the outside world, the 3D, and your thoughts, because you're making a lot of moves, right? You're making a lot of changes that are coming in. So the challenge is your emotions. So it's a challenge for you right now to follow your heart, to do what it is that you want to do. And if you're looking for a relationship, maybe that's kind of been put on hold a little bit because you've got so much going on, and that this is you now starting to bring it in. Maybe you're looking for a hobby that you love, something else that's now able to move in. Maybe your heart being focused on that just wasn't in the cards right now because of everything that's going on. It's huge. You're reaching for the stars in something. Maybe you're focused on work and a relationship just quite isn't exactly where your focus is at this moment in time. Doesn't mean you don't want it. It's just your attention has been diverted somewhere else. But this is you. For you to be able to tap into this, it's for you to know what it is that you want and to bring your heart forward, making yourself vulnerable. And then we've got the Queen. The Queen is doing the same thing. She is really focused on something, and she's using her intuition. She's got a big loving heart. She's very nurturing. She's very loving. This is something that when you're ready for you to tap into this heart space and watch your big, beautiful heart shine. I think right now it's not that you're not shining it per se. It's that you're so focused on everything else. Again, so it's about you then choosing when to turn it on, when it is that you want to open up. Maybe you're just kind of going in a different direction, but this is telling me again that this is you having that inward focus. So when you figure out what it is that you want to love and you start directing your attention towards it, then you can start moving forward, carrying your cup of love. Now, he's on a mission for her. So this is where you start taking that action. She's really kind of giving him direction. So when you want to follow your heart, then he shows up. In whatever that is, anything in the 3D, because that's what we're talking about, or your connection to Source. Maybe that's it. Maybe you want to develop that connection to Source because you have so much going on in this reading. It's a general reading. All right, everybody, that is your opportunity. That is your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. And that is what I have for you for today, Taurus. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. You know I'm getting ready to travel this fall. I'm going to be going to Canada on the eastern side because I'm in Florida. I'm going to go right up the coast. And then I'm also going to Europe. I will be going to Scotland, Ireland, and Scandinavia. England, I'm not going this time. I've been there so many times. My heart and soul is there. But this time I'm going to countries I've never been to, so I'm super excited. So if you would like to book a personal reading with me while I'm in one of those countries, and whether I'm in your city or not, if I'm not, we can do it by Zoom. Otherwise, we can do it in person. Definitely sign up for the newsletter on my website. But I'll get to that in a minute. I just want to remind everybody that on YouTube, you can now join a membership. So the membership is a lot of fun. So it's a great way to be part of this awesome community and to support the channel. I do a video for you for every month. So September, the whole month of September. October, the whole month of October. And I do weekly videos for you. You get to vote on the topics. So I'll give you 3 or 4 topics to vote on. And then whichever one wins, I'm going to do a video on that each week for the members only. It is a lot of fun. And then, let me grab this. You guys know I go live twice a week on Tuesday and Tuesday and Friday. And I do that at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's where I answer your questions. If you've never seen an episode, go back and watch a previous episode to get an idea what it's like. It is by donation. It is through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, or SuperChat. And again, all that information is in the description below. But if you are a member, we're going to do a shout out on each live show. This is what we've been doing. And so when you're a member, we see the little star next to your name, and your name is going to go in this bowl. So this is what the members were for last night. Aaron, that's the name that was in there. Ken won last night. Where's Ken? Ken is right here. Ken won last night. He's a moderator also, but he's also a member. So anyways, it all goes in the bowl. We do this, and I just choose, and that's it. Then you get a free question answered. And if you already paid for a question, then guess what? You get a second question answered. It's usually 1 question per show, but if you remember, you can have 2 if you're the one that is chosen. So definitely consider becoming a member. I mean, think about it. If you go to each live and you're a member, that gives you what, 8 or 9, depending on the month, chances to win a free question. What a deal. Anyways, consider joining. It's a lot of fun. Also, what is to tell you? So if you're a member and you're watching this now, go and vote in the poll. Just a reminder, because I think some members don't realize that they can vote in the poll because they're not checking the notifications. So definitely do that. I'm going to be making the video today, so definitely take a look. Also, hit the notification bell on the lives if you want to see me go live so you don't miss an episode. And just a reminder, I have a backup channel, and it's called Ancient Oak Psychic Arts Daily. And again, that link is in the description below. Definitely sign up for that. I'm not posting there, but it is the backup channel. I will randomly post something there just to keep it active. But if anything happens to this channel, I will have that channel. So definitely go ahead and like that. And then a reminder too, I also do the dailies now, and that is a lot of fun. So I'm doing a daily reading for the channel. Definitely check that out if that's something you're interested in. It's a short and sweet little read. It's maybe anywhere between 5 to 8 minutes at the most, like 4 to 8 minutes sometimes. It just depends on the information that wants to come through in the cards. I try to use a different deck and kind of mix it up a little bit. It is a lot of fun, so definitely check that out. Also, you can visit my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and there you can sign up for that newsletter, book a personal reading with me now, sign up for a missing person consultation. You can also go to the Learning Center. That's where my manifestation class is, my online tarot masterclass. I do private lessons, one-on-one for tarot, manifestation, raising your vibration, if that's something you need help with. I know a lot of people have been coming to me about manifestation. They say, you know, that they've been working on something, but it's not happening. So we make some minor modifications in that session, and then they're on their way, and it's very good. You usually don't need more than 1 session if you're already into manifestation. And then also I have a section on there called Alison's Picks, so definitely check that out. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.